upper thoracic, and then pour yourself out into your forward extension. If you're starting to contract in your belly, release, lift, lengthen. Wide collarbones, vulture collarbones. Now from the navel to the sternum, lift up slightly, re-extend. Lift up and lengthen a couple times. Take the head down if you can. Find the back bend, just above the fingertips. Rooting into your right heel from the coccyx, extend the spine to come up from the root of the spine. Release the arms, turn forward, and go back to Tadasana. Okay, we're going to take the wall for Parivrtta Trikonasana. So, I face the wall with my right leg out, left leg in, as if I was going to do Trikonasana at the wall to the right. My left toe should be almost touching the wall. My right heel can be wider than the left. I take my left arm up and around, and I take Parivrtta Trikonasana. So have the left foot close to the wall. The right heel can be a little outside the left. Then take the left arm up. The right arm up, left arm up and around, and lean into the wall. Make the feet wider and longer. Looks like you're going to the left, Nicole. Go to the right first. Yeah, left foot in, right leg out. There you go. Left toes have to be very close to the wall. Now, keep moving up, Mark, until that right shoulder blade is touching the wall. Bring your hand inside your foot. That way. Head back a little, Larry. Untuck the chin. There we go. Shoulder blades sharply ironed into the back ribs.
Ooh.
Then find the little back bend again. Are you contracting around the heart center? Open it up. Are you doing the twist, Betsy?
Yeah. I've got my
Doesn't
left.
look like you're doing Parivrtta. There you go. Oh, I can't see. You're right.
Yeah.
Inhale, breath, everybody come up. You see that Trikonasana was so nice I couldn't even tell you were, it looked like Trikonasana. All right, so have the right toes close to the wall. Take the right arm way up and around and down. Face the wall like you're going to do Trikonasana to the left. Use a block if you need it. Head back, Larry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, head back, Mark. Use the wall. Use the wall. Now, your left hip should push the right hip into the wall as it pulls back. Then open the heart again. Bring the left hip toward the right hip. And grounding into the back leg heel, inhale, breath, come up. Whee! All right. Then take a wide stance for your Uttanasana. Have your feet hip width apart or on the mat. It can be the width of the mat. And take Uttanasana. Briefly, we'll start with concave spine. And clasp your elbows and lift your arms a little up above your ears. And then extend from the hips to the elbows to take the torso out and down. Keep the upper arms level with or slightly above the ears. And extend from the pelvic rim to the elbows. Now, again, from the navel to the sternum, slightly lift up, contract, and then release and extend that inner space. Good. Keeping the arms lifted above your head. Inhale, stand up to Baddha Hasta. And release, take the arms down. Okay. Now, Virabhadrasana 1, but we're going to have the foot up on a block. There. So the front leg foot is on the block. Go heel to heel or slightly wider. And see if you can actually get the thigh parallel to the floor, stacked right up and over the heel. Okay? So the forward leg is on the block. See if you can get the thigh parallel to the floor with the knee stacked over the heel. Now clasp your elbows behind your ears, above your head. Clasp your elbows behind your ears, look up slightly, let the chin come up. Then bend, you're already in the pose. Now with the upper arms way back behind the ears, let go of the elbows and extend the arms. Keep the arms way back. Look up, if you don't have any neck problems. Now James, don't do the back bend in the lumbar. Lift from the lumbar ribs. Do the back bend in the, much higher up in your thoracic spine. Now open into Virabhadrasana 2. Keep the right foot on the block. Open into Virabhadrasana 2.
You're stuck somewhere.
Did we freeze up?
We froze.
Looks like we froze up. I don't know where William is.
Yeah, I lost him too.
Okay. I guess we go right to Shavasana for the next hour.
Good plan.
Gosh, I don't know what we do. Do we have to go back and sign in again, maybe? Like sign out and then log out and then sign back in?
Betsy, can he come back in?
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know
him.
if you
No,
can.
I'm just moving.
think you can.
Just have to wait for him to come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole. Nicole, you are listed as the host. Can you
Yes.
see if there's a waiting room?
There's no waiting room.
Let's
Okay,
do
you should be able
seconds.
to just come straight
Do the
back in.
second side.
Do the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do the second side. Yeah. Same, same, same.
Oh, hi guys, I got kicked off Zoom, so,
What'd you do?
alright.
We're doing the second
You're on
side.
side 2, good. Open to Vera 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Nobody can hear me now.
We can hear you. You're good. Ooh.
And now he's gone.
He's gone again. It sounds like he couldn't hear us.
Oh. Do you think? Well, I don't know. I don't know if leaving and then going back into the link would be good. I don't know if Paul controls that or. I can try emailing him, I guess. I sent him an email, but I'll just wait, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that Supta Virasana. I'm with you.
Hey everybody, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, you kept practicing. Boy, this is the worst I've ever been kicked off, so sorry about that.
Yeah, we did the other side.
Good. I thought you'd still be in the pose.
You people.
You're not good Iyengar student.
You people.
You people. Did I say come out of the pose? Well, at least you know to do Supta Virasana. All
Okay.
right, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
What'd you say, Shavasana?
No, not yet, Larry.
Oh,
Find the Shavasana in every pose, my good man. Okay, how long have you been in Virasana?
Oh,
A while?
about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. Okay, come out of Virasana and do headstand, everybody. Okay. I hope your yoga equanimity kicked in. Mine was a little afraid there. Yeah, I came close to losing my,
Cool.
what's it called? Upeksha? Upeksha? Okay, a little Shirsasana. Okay. Okay, so I hope you're widening your shoulder blades and collarbones like a vulture soaring in the sky. Okay, keeping the thighs extended so the knees continue to point toward the ceiling, bend your knees. Do not let the thighs move forward. Squeeze, broaden the back thigh, and bring the front thigh bones closer together with the internal rotation. Move the tailbone up and in and pull the heels down as if you were going to kick yourself in the back of your thighs. Keep extending the knees, however. Slightly lift up and out of the armpits to move the top chest a little forward and roll a little toward the forehead. Pull the heels in as tight as you can and extend the thighs. Nice. Now from that position, twist right to left. Keep the knees pointing up. Turn the hips. Parshva Shirsasana with bent knees. Squeeze the back leg and front leg together as you twist. The front hip should have a sense of moving up, out of the lumbar spine. Now from there, straighten your legs. Turn the back hip more. That way. Okay. Okay, back around to center. A little past center maybe. Back to center. Now bend the knees again. Keep the feet very active. Tadasana feet. Extend the groin and thigh. Pull the heels in tight. Come very subtly toward the forehead, or at least the forehead side of the contact point. Tailbone up and in. Then twist from the other side. Front hip should ascend. Squeeze the thighs together as you turn. Equalize the weight on your forearms as best you can. Then extend the lower legs. Turn the back hip much more, around. Free extend the legs now. Oh, did I cut out again?
No, you're good.
Okay, all right. And back to center. Okay. If you still have the stamina, go to Upavista Konasana, wide legs. If that's doable, otherwise take Baddha Konasana or stay in the basic pose. Outer hips, thighs grip toward the bone. Then go to Baddha Konasana. Then bring the knees together so they point up again. Stretch the legs up now, and then re-extend the legs straight to Shirsasana. Stay there for a little while. Don't come down right away. So re-establish your base, your nice vulture shoulder blades, and then the breath takes you down out of head balance. Rest with your head down. And then come sit in Dandasana. Bend the left leg to Janu Shirsasana. Open the hip, come onto the top of the foot, then reset onto the front of your sit bones. Bring the right arm behind you, take the left arm up and around and reach out towards your foot. Use the back arm to lift and twist. Janu Shirsasana. Look forward though, normally, not around. Unless there's something over there. Then so with the right hand back, the right waist should be lifted and lengthened without, as my beloved Guru used to say, now, not disturbing, bring the arm forward. Did you disturb? I say yes. That's how we would talk. Extend, elbows go wide, elbows go wide. Reach back from the groin and sit bone. Reach forward from the side ribs and elbows. Extend, connect the thoracic spine through to the base of the skull. Don't cut your head off. Take your head down if you can. Go to your range. Take the elbows wide. Get the elbows up level with your armpits, without gripping the neck though. So the elbows should make the waist longer, help to make the waist longer. Then just below the neck, find that little back bend. So if you're tucking your chin in and take your head down, have a sense more of extending your chin away from the throat toward the shin bone. Okay, inhale, breath, come up. Right hand to the big toe, Paravrita Janu Shirsasana. If the arm doesn't come over to the foot, one of the best props in the world is a chair. You can take the arm on the chair and come over like this. A really good way to do revolved Paravrita Janu Shirsasana. Take the elbow though, Mark, more toward your inner leg. The lower elbow. The elbow's on the chair. Take it around a little. Yeah. Now lift the upper elbow, whether you're holding the chair or the foot, and have a sense of almost literally rolling onto your back. The left buttock can come up. Just keep reaching back through that left groin. Now extend and close the gap between the right side body and the inner thigh. Like that. And keep the torso low as you untwist. Go back to Janu Shirsasana. Wait there. Don't be too fast. Let the mind and body catch up with each other. And inhale, breath, come up. Down. Taking the right hip back, reset to the front of your sit bone. Left arm behind you. Right arm reaching way up and around. Right there. So the mind tends to race ahead of what the body did. So wait a moment, let the body and mind catch up. Keeping that right, left side body long without disturbing. Bring the left hand forward. And of course, you people, you just step. With the left waist longer, extend out over the leg, elbows wide, keep the elbows up level with your armpits today. Even though I'm asking you to have the elbows lengthen the body out over the leg, that doesn't mean you're gripping your neck. The thoracic spine connecting to the base of the skull, the chin extending away from the throat slightly. Make sure you roll back to the inner left thigh. The tendency is to tilt. If you need a belt, you can use a belt. Keep the elbows level. Then holding the big toe with your left hand, twisting into Paravrita Janu Shirsasana to the left side. Extend that right arm like you're doing Parsvakonasana. Keep that body long as you bring the arm down. Wait. If you can hold the foot with your right hand, take your left hand and move it away from the inner thigh. Take the elbow away from the inner knee. Then turn the left thumb down and hold the foot. Leverage the elbow into the inner knee of the foot. Lift the upper arm. Press out through the big toe of your left foot and turn more. Untuck the chin. Wait. Breathe. It's okay if the right butt comes up a little bit. And keep the torso low and roll back around into Janu Shirsasana. And inhale, breath, come up. And go back to Dandasana. Need a little light on yoga here. Bring the left leg to Virasana, the right leg forward, the Triangular Pada. If you tilt, put some height so the pelvis stays level. That word is also used as a verb, levelize the pelvis. Then the trunk and arms up. Now feel the lift and the length in your heart center, in your breastbone. You maintain that as you go forward, especially maintain that as you drop the arm. Rather than feeling like you're pulling back. If you need a strap, use a belt. Right there. Roll the pelvis over the head of the femur. Release. Lengthen back through the sit bone. Elbows up again. Side body long. In all these forward bends, the front leg tends to tilt to the outer leg. So rotate it into the inner sit bone, inner femur. And again, lengthen in front of the breastbone. To the base of the skull. Chin slightly away from the throat. Inhale, breath, come up. And bring the arms. Bring your right leg up into half lotus. Now, if that's tricky for you, you can just put the ankle on the knee with the foot dorsiflex and support it. Okay? If you can do Ardha Padma, bring the heel up as close to the pelvic rim as you can. The knee may drop down for some of you. If it doesn't, you can support it or let it float. Then twist to the right and bring the right arm around to grab the foot. Or just twist and take the left arm around. You can also loop a belt around your right ankle. This is Bharadvajasana 2. Open the collarbones. Find those vulture shoulder blades nice and wide. Now squeeze the thighs toward each other with the internal rotation. Inner thighs come toward the socket. Then turn your head and look forward. Keep the twist, but look forward. Twist more, in fact. Open the back collarbone area even more. And then release. Okay, change sides. Are you feeling the restorative effect of this sequence?
Yep.
All yoga is restorative, really. It actually is. So sit there in Triangulipada. If you can't say the pose, how are you going to do the pose?
Triangulipada.
Triangulipada Paschimottanasana. Alright. Inhale, extend the trunk and arms up. Lift up and out of the groins. Feel the length behind the sternum, the heart center. Maintain as the arms come down. Don't just round over. Wait there. Now focus more on the rotation of the hips over the femur and back through the sit bones. Then, without disturbing, expand the body. Elbows wide. No gripping of the neck. Connect the spine to the neck, to the base of the skull. Extend the throat a little bit. Notice the tendency to tilt. Shift more weight to the right shin. Virasana shin. And inhale, breath, come up. Okay, left leg Ardha Padmasana if you can, or just resting it out with support. And then, if you're like me, you have to kind of point those toes and lean a little forward and grab a hold, and then bring that left knee back toward the midline. Those of you who can actually hold the big toe, extend the inner arch through the ball mound. Open the collarbones. Now squeeze the thighs toward the midline. Inner thighs come back toward the socket. Then turn and look forward, but open that back shoulder even more. Bring the right armpit chest around. Very nice. And release, come out of that happy pose. Make a face if you need to. You okay there, Lauren? So much for one pose, one face, huh? All right, only 47 more poses to go today. Okay. Sudha Vishnu Konasana. Take your left arm way up and around to your right foot. Extend out over your right leg. Keep your right elbow up. Left elbow up, level with your armpit, and extend the side body. Twist from left to right. Bring the other hand forward. That elbow also stays up. Then focus on the pelvic rotation. See if you can get your belly up and over on top of your thigh. If you're like me, you might have to actually lift your happiness up onto the top of the thigh. Okay, keep the torso low and twist into Parivrtta Jana Shirsasana. Parivrtta Upavishta Konasana, sorry. Grab a hold of your treadmill, or your foot, or your chair. If you can hold with the upper hand, take the left lower arm away, turn the palm up, and then drop the thumb down to a little middle arch. Lift the elbow and turn. Even as you roll to the outer thigh, suck the outer hip into the socket. Untuck the chin and look up. Press through that left ball mound. Find the Tadasana in the foot, untuck the chin. Now keep the torso low and go back to Parshva Vipavishta Konasana. Wait there. Back to forward bend, Larry, just straight forward now. Both hands go toward the foot. You're still going to the side leg, but you just come back around. Oh well, okay. All right, inhale, breath, come up. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Take the right arm up and around, get that leg. Bring the other arm forward, elbows up, snag. Remember the vulture, that's a bird for the night. Right waist, left waist long, right ribs shifting over to the thigh. So keep the torso low. Shifting the Parivrtta Upavishta. The same chair technique can be used. If you can hold with the upper hand, take the lower hand away, walk it away, turn the palm thumb down to the instep, lift the upper arm, elbow, and turn. Now, even though you roll to the outer thigh, that outer hip comes into the socket. Press through the ball mound with the big toe to help keep the leg active. Untuck the chin. Now keep the torso low and rotate back over the leg and extend forward. Do a fairly respectable pose. Don't slop your way through it. And inhale, breath, come up. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. It looks like we won't get to all 47 of the poses I planned tonight. Lift up and out of the groin and take your forward extension. Head all the way down, those of you who can. Otherwise, go as far as you can without shortening the spine, closing the heart. Wait there and refocus on the pelvic rotation, the anterior tilt, releasing back through the groin. Wide sit bones, pelvic ribs rolling in toward each other. And inhale, slide the eyes in and up. Okay, time for shoulder stand. Sarvangasana, if you need a chair for Halasana, have that at the ready. Set up your toes. James, are those foam blocks? Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Thought so. Sarvangasana. So in Sarvangasana, you widen, broaden your collarbones and lift up internally off your neck and your throat. Find a way to use the arms for that. Then add the rest of the extension, torso, hips, legs, feet. It was one of my teachers asked me once, what's your mind doing right now? Even in shoulder stand, the mind can drift. Refresh. The intention, the dynamic. So, to take Ekapada, minimize the sinking into the chest, into the throat. Right leg down. Don't lose that without disturbing. Doesn't matter how low the leg goes. Are you on one shoulder more than the other? Equalize, stabilize. Then again, without pressing your neck to the floor, lengthen from the right groin heel to come up. Let the left leg help you. Wait there, reset. Reset. Now again, minimize sinking into the chest, into the neck or throat, and take the left leg out and down. Let the right leg help you. If the leg doesn't go that low, that's fine. You'll tend to sit on the shoulder of the leg you're lowering. Ascend that side of the torso. Long story short, you're always working structurally for symmetry. Then again, without pressing the neck, lifting from the inner chest, let the right upper leg help you as you bring the left leg back up. Wait there, reset. Then, again, minimizing that sense of sinking into the neck, chest, and throat, go to halasana. Yes, the hips have to shift back a little, but minimize. Once you're set, whatever height you can do with the legs, and you want to have enough height, so again, there's no sense of sinking into the neck, chest, and throat. Raise the back hips up, away from the floating ribs, the back floating ribs. So you're not sitting on your lumbar spine. So the front body and the back body both have their task. Then take the legs wide into Supta Konasana. Now, there's going to be a little more roundedness to the back, no doubt. But ascend the back waist hips, ascend the inner body, find a way to use the arms that can help you lift out of the neck, throat, and chest. Take the arms wide, and if you can, take a hold of your feet, your big toes or your outer feet. Then Tadasana your feet. Now there is a variation in this pose. You got to be careful. If you have any neck issues, you shouldn't do this. Where you roll the insteps to the floor. You can look it up if you want to see it in Light on Yoga. All right, release, come back to the toe tips. Now go to halasana, just basic halasana. If you want to keep the feet a little wide, that's okay. Now, see if you can come up onto the very, very tip of your toes. Very, very tip of the big toe. So the foot is almost floating. You have to really use the inner thighs for this. Not toes turned under, tip of the toes. All right. Release and come out of the pose. Roll down. Not one is maybe two. Maybe Mr. Iyengar always had, maybe 2 or 3 of you are doing rather than just one. I don't think so, though. Okay. Now, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. with your feet to the wall, with a belt around the ankles, with the ankles hip width apart. Got that? Use a bolster or a block, whatever you can do. Feet to the wall, belt at the ankles, and the ankles are hip width apart. With a sense of joyful,
Joyous exploration.
investigative curiosity. If you're from the Midwest, though, you can do the pose with stoic resignation. Okay, I'll do it, but I don't have to like it. If it's good for me. Or if you're a 21st century modern postural yoga practitioner, you may want to do the pose filled with narcissistic competitiveness. Very popular form of yoga. That's sort of fading away though, so that's kind of nice. Can you straighten your legs to the wall, people? Ah, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
You might have to adjust. You people, never adjust. Okay. Settle in. Wide vulture collarbones, shoulder blades. I love that image, actually. Quote unquote, doing the asana with the absolute bare minimum of effort. You gradually come out of the pose and go to a head-supported Paschimottanasana. Take Shavasana. Let go, let loose everywhere. The more receptive you make the mind, the more the body can let go. You're allowing the sense of the body, the felt sense of the body, to be and move just the way it wants to. Let the flow of sensation move with as much freedom as possible. The mind is right there with it like a leaf being carried along by a stream. Riding the flow of sensation on the body. So if the practice has stimulated the nervous system somewhat, you just be present with however it is. Don't try to dampen it down. Let it flow. It will settle gradually. You don't have to do it. But be aware and present with it. Native American tree branches, lasting happiness, wealth, and evolving into the Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om. Okay. It's a different type of restorative class. Very restorative. All right, be well, everybody. See you next month.
Thank you.
Starts tomorrow.
Thanks, William.
Welcome.
Thanks, William.
Hold your shoulders.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.